Uh, all right, welcome everybody to the Islamic House of Israel. Today's lesson is gonna be who is Mystery Babylon the Great. All right, who is Mystery Babylon the Great? I'm gonna make this two parts because when I was, putting it together, I was like, man, it's a lot of information. I really want to go in deep. I really want to go over the horns in detail, the 10 horns, the 7 heads. So I'm going to do a part 2 to go into detail. This part is going to be basically telling you who it is. There's basic notions of America being Babylon. Some people think Mecca is Babylon. Some people think the Roman Catholic Church is Babylon. It's a lot of different theories out there. But after today, you should know in detail who Babylon the Great is. I'm not going to make this long because it's 2 parts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's share screen. Let's see, application. Let me make this bigger. There we go. All right, let's get it going. Proclamation of a messenger. I am to you a faithful messenger, so fear God and obey me. I ask of you no payment for this. My payment is only from the Lord of the worlds. There is only one God that has no partners. Worship him. I seek refuge with the Creator against Satan, the rejected, accursed. So today's lesson, Mystery of Babylon the Great. Today we're going to be going over Revelations, mostly chapter 17. I'm going to leave 18 probably for part 2. Agenda. Kings of the earth, drunk with wine. Woman and the beast, the mystery system. Her judgment. We're not really going to go deep into her judgment yet. We'll go into that in the second half. So a lot of things are going to overlap. Kings of the earth. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All right. So this angel, which was one of the 7 angels, which had the vials, are one of the 7 archangels. We know it's one of the 7 archangels. Now, who was the angel that revealed the book of Revelations? If we go back to Matthew, we go back to the book of John, Isa told John that an angel will come and reveal all things. An angel will come and glorify him. The comforter will come. And this angel is Gabriel. Gabriel came and dropped the Quran off, and he came and he dropped off the Injil, the book of Revelations. So this angel is more likely the angel of truth, which is Gabriel. All right, drunk with the wine of her fornication. So these kings that are rich in her. Ooh, let me see. I want to skip this and come back to this. Let me go back because y'all need to know who the beast is in the first place. Let's go back. Let's find out who the beast is first. I want to get into that. No. All right, let's talk about the beast. The woman is Europa. The woman that sits on the beast is Europa. The beast that she rides is America. Okay? Now, order. All right, so all these nations, these kings, they're drunk with the wine of fornication. They're drunk. They're caught up in American pop culture. All these nations love American pop culture, European pop culture, French wine, French style, Christmas. A lot of people around the world, a lot of the elites of other countries practice Christmas. A lot of the people that come from other countries to America, they change their dress to be more American. They start celebrating American holidays and getting rid of their own culture and become American or become Europeanized. Same thing. Halloween, Christianity, drugs, cigarettes. Cigarettes was invented in France. It was invented in France. American products, European products. Porn was invented in Europe. All right. Politics, the democratic process, all of these influences, all of these things that the European countries, Europe, America, spreading all over the world. European ideology, white Jesus. When they colonized everybody, they spread white Jesus. Idea of American dreams, cigars, weapons. Now let's delve deeper. 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit. So we got this angel taking John, Yahya, away into the spirit, into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. So basically, the wilderness is North America. Okay, this wilderness is North America, and this angel is taking Yahya, taking John to see the beast, and this see the woman and the beast, which is a symbolic, which is the wilderness is symbolic for the American manifest destiny. The beast is the color red. Red, and we're gonna go into these colors in a minute. We're gonna go into scarlet, and then 17:4, we're gonna go into the other colors of what the woman is dressed in. So red symbolizes a republic, okay, which America really is. America really is a republic. It's really not a democracy. It's a republic. We have an electoral system. So all the names, the beast has all these names of blasphemy. Okay, this is all the different religions and different ideologies inside of this beast, which is Wicca. All these religions, the Lutherans, Pentecostals, Jehovah Witness, Hinduism, Unitarian Universal Church, Church of Satan, Neo-Paganism, Egyptology, Five Percenters, Scientology, Voodoo, all of these different names of blasphemy inside this beast. This beast is a nation. Okay? Atheism, agnostic, all of this to the creator is blasphemy. Okay? Catholics, Mormonism. You can be any religion in the United States. It's a blend of all different types of religions. And all of these are all the different sects, all the different names of blasphemy is found in this beast, in this nation. All right. So the beast is full of these names of blasphemy, different religions and ideologies. And to the creator, all of these religions are just blasphemy to him. Hebrew Israelite, the ones that worship Isa, the Christian Hebrew Israelites. Sunni Islam, the ones that worship Muhammad or kiss the rock, not all of them. Blasphemy, Zoroastrianism, Rastafarianism. All these names of blasphemy inside this beast. Let's keep going. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet. Purple. She has on clothes. Her clothes, her Her garment is purple. Purple is a combination of red and blue. Okay, red and blue. When you take the color red and you take the color blue, you put it together, you get purple. Okay, red is the color of the Republican Party. Blue is the color of the Democratic Party. You put them together, you get purple. So she appears. What she wears is her political clothing. Okay, purple, which is symbolic of her political system. Okay, that's what she wears. She could take it off, she could put it on. That's what she appears in. But the beast is a republic, is red. Mystery Babylon, and upon her forehead was a name, on her forehead, written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, an abomination to the earth. So we talked about, remember we talked about the 104,000, if you followed, the 104,000 had a seal on their forehead. Mystery Babylon has something written on her forehead, on her frontal lobe. We talked about the frontal lobe. What is the frontal lobe? This is who Mystery Babylon is. This is what she has control of. This is her emotions. This is who she are. This is her sexual behavior, her reasoning, her planning. All right. So who Mystery Babylon is, number one, Mystery Babylon is a mystery. Mystery Babylon is Babylon. It's similar to the old Babylon. Mystery Babylon is a harlot. Mystery Babylon is full of abominations. That's who Mystery Babylon is. Now, we looked at Revelation chapter 12 and we talked about the woman clothed with the sun, with the moon on her feet, and she had 12 stars written on her forehead. So she represents the 12 tribes of Israel. So this woman represents, is totally different. Harlots, she's a mother harlot, meaning that she gives birth to harlots. She gives birth to hoes. Okay. So Mystery Babylon, let's talk about the mystery. And upon her forehead was it. All right, we already talked about that. They are, so the people, Mystery Babylon is ran by a mystery system. They're not Christians or Muslims. Okay. They really ran by this Masonic mystery system. Okay. The Masonic lodges was established under the English, Irish, and Scottish Grand Lodges. It is not, a lot of people might say, yeah, it came from Egypt. Yeah. Well, the modern stuff, it's not Egypt. It's not black. Whether it came from us or not, their form of it started in Scotland. Okay. So now, there's a secret mystery system. And I'm not even saying the Grand Lodge is it, is more likely something above the Grand Lodge. People talk about the Illuminati and all that stuff, but there is a mystery system that's not Christianity. And they say this is a Christian nation, but the rulers and the powerful ones, they really don't follow Christianity or Islam. They follow a mystery system. Okay. If you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, why do you need a mystery Masonic system? Why is it needed? So let's look and see. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Okay, let me show you something really quickly. Once it loads up, there we go. I don't like that one. Let's go. There we go. Okay. So this Grand Lodge mystery system, I want you to see how far it stretches out. You have lodges these are French lodges, in Benin, Cameroon, Congo, see all the way down, Ivory Coast. Why? Mali, why? Morocco, look at that, Senegal, Grand Lodge of Nigeria. Why? Why are these Grand Lodges needed? What's the purpose? What's the purpose for these Grand Lodges? These European Grand Lodges. Togo, all over the world. And then the rulers turn out to be Masons, turn out to be Masonic. The rulers, a lot of these presidents of Africa be a part of the lodge. Look at this. Hong Kong, India. China only got one. Israel. Look at this. Kazakhstan, Japan. Why? Why do they have to have all these lodges? What is the purpose? Is this a mystery system? Why can't it just be nice Christians? What's the agenda? Lebanon. I might be wrong. I just want to know the agenda. Why? Are they trying to have people that they can train and they can set up as puppet leaders? Australia. Look at that. All over the world. And some of these countries, they have no culture connected to these lodges. They have no history. Belgium, were the ones that's not European. Why? Okay, that's all. I mean, this is a religion. There's lodges all over the world. This is a religion. This is a movement. So I see when they want to infiltrate, I see where they can find their people. Brazil, ooh, Brazil. Colombia. So this is a serious matter. Very serious. All right, I'll let y'all go look at that later. Let's move on. I want to keep y'all forever. So let me share again. Let's do that. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to know. I wanted to know, what is the purpose of this mystery system? What is the purpose of these Masonic lodges? Also, fraternities, sororities. Mystery system. All right. First known fraternity was not black. I don't know how black people got into this. Greek life. I always ask my black brothers and sisters that are a part of these sororities and fraternities. You're not Greek. Greek life. The Greeks were homosexuals. You know, why is it not called an African fraternity? Why are we Greeks? Why are we using Greek letters? What's the problem? All right, black man, you're not Greek. Another mystery system. Another system of you get benefit from being in these fraternities. You can get jobs and things like that. And that right there that's nepotism. That's not fair. You're in a certain secret order and you can get certain privileges. And I doubt these orders are worshiping the one God creator. So this is also a part of the mystery system. This is not Christianity. Mother of harlots, an abomination. Harlotry. Porn was invented in Europe. Okay. Free sexual expression and love. Europe, this is a European concept. Also, Babylonian concept, the old Babylon did the same thing. Virginity is not upheld in the West at all. If you are a virgin, you can get laughed at. If you are a hoe, you can get your own television show. All right. What else? Mother of harlots. Mother of harlots. She gives birth. She's not just a harlot, but she gives birth to harlots. She goes to countries and turns them out. Abomination of the earth. These are all a list of all the abominations before the Lord. Idolatry, adultery, incest, child sacrifice. They do that on the higher levels. Cross-dressing. All these are abominations. Cheating the markets. That's an abomination. Usury. The World Bank, they have their mystery system where they have their Masonic lodges all over the world. And they have you saw all the Masonic lodges they had in Africa. So they pick their leaders from their Masonic lodges. And they get their leaders to borrow money to put the country in debt. Put the African countries in debt so they could be broke and poor, and then they slap usury on top of them. That is oppression. That is an abomination. Oppressing the poor. Stealing, murdering, taking out leaders, removing borders. Man lying with man. These are the abominations. Witchcraft, pride. This one down here, it says eating unclean foods. Eating all that pork, that is abomination. Taking land by deceit, abomination. A child killing their parents. In the scriptures, in the Torah, if you would extremely disobedient, a drunkard, and it's to the extreme, you could get stoned. A child could get stoned. It was an abomination for children to act like that towards all these things. Mystery Babylon represents. It's on her forehead. She represents harlotry, abomination. She has a mystery system. This is what she's about. Let's go back. Let's talk about oppressing the poor. I want y'all to look at this. Total wealth by country in 2019. Look at the total wealth by country. Where is Africa? I want y'all to look at that. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds to look at that. I see Nigeria. Egypt don't count because Egypt is not even us. I'm talking about Negroes. Where's Africa? Where's West Africa? Where's Sub-Saharan Africa? Where is it at? I see South Africa, but South Africa has a lot of Europeans. They got them diamonds and stuff. So that barely counts. So we're talking about inequality. We're talking about inequality for African Americans This is terrible. Look at the whole world. Africa is in purple. Africa has no wealth at all. Africa's not even on the chart, but just Nigeria. And I bet you probably most of it, the Fulanis and Fulanis probably got it. And Nigeria's just huge. So they got a percentage. Ghana, Sub-Saharan Africa, has no wealth at all on the worldwide level. So these people, the children of Israel, must be being oppressed. The poor must be oppressed. They must be locking them out of the markets. They must be using usury, a messed up banking system, cheating the markets. And that's an abomination. What else does Mystery Babylon do or did? The woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. How did Esau's followers die? Let's look at this. How did they die? Where did they die? Look at this, killed by Herod. Look at this. Crucified, in prison, Philip, in prison and crucified. Stephen, stoned to death. Matthew, he was killed in the sword in Ethiopia. Look at this, brain bashed out, James. Look at it, Matthew Monte. That's how you say his real name. I'm gonna do one where I'm gonna show you the real names of these disciples, and they're gonna sound Negro. Matthew is his real name is Monte. Matthew's real name is Monte. That's how you say Matthew. Is Monte. John is Yahya. No, that sounds totally different than John. Yahya Monte. All right. Stone. Look at this. Andrew, look. Crucified. Dragged to pieces in Alexandria. Now the Romans came down and was taking over all this land. Peter crucified upside down in Rome at his own request. I doubt that. Who's going to request to die like that? Look at this. Crucified in India. Speared. Look at this. Hanged. Even Luke got killed. Paul got killed. I ain't even like Paul and Luke. They even got murdered. Now I don't know about this. I don't know. I gotta check that one out. I don't think Simon went to no Britain. Okay. I'm gonna have to fact check that one. But we know John was banished to Patmos. But we do know, that's my source, but we do know that his 12 disciples were murdered. And they were murdered, a lot of them, 90% of them, murdered by this woman, Europa, when they went up to Europe. Or when the Romans came down to Jerusalem, they were murdered. And remember, those disciples had followers. So these are just the 12 ones that was on in the front. Isa had more followers that was murdered by the Europeans. Rome, Greece, Europeans, by that woman. So their blood is also in there. The woman is drunken with the blood of the Negro Israelites. Romans and or Europeans murdered early Christians and Jesus followers. So they got rid of the black original Christians. We'll just say Christians, not the way I'm talking about the early church, the real early church, before the Pope and before they created this monasticism. So they got rid of them, took the religion, and created this Roman Catholic mess. The Romans are the one that killed him, killed all his followers. She is drunken because she killed so many saints and the martyrs of Isa. What happened to Muhammad's family? That's something to look up, right? Did they get rid of them too? Did they kill them too? Did they run them out? Did they take the religion? Like they took Christianity. But they will pay. So they're gonna have to pay for every blood that dropped from Esau's followers. Every blood they're gonna have to pay. And even the blood of the saints. So who is she? Who is this woman? Okay. Now, this is the clues. I'm gonna come back to this. This is how the creator, let me go back. I'm gonna read this to you. I'm gonna read some of it to you. The creator is letting us know who this woman is because this woman, she rides a beast. Okay. And you got to go back to Greek mythology. Greek mythology gives us a story about Europa and Zeus. Okay. So Europe was named after this Phoenician goddess, fake goddess, called Europa. Okay. And Europa, well, let me tell you the story. According to the most myths, Europa was a beautiful Phoenician princess who lived somewhere near the eastern Mediterranean coast. Zeus fell in love with her and wanted to make her his mistress. This is the story, but needed to find a way to get close to her. So realizing Europa spent much of her time around her father's herd of cattle, I ain't even gonna say that. Zeus distinguished himself as a bull among them. So Zeus, he changed his appearance to become a bull. He took the form of a particular majestic but calm white bull. Okay, he took the form of a bull. As he expected, Europa noticed the new animal and was intrigued by it. She gradually and cautiously moved closer. Zeus made no move as she grew near or leaned in to pet him. When she was satisfied that the bull was a especially calm animal, Europa grew brave enough to climb on top of it. So the woman Europa climbed on this bull, and this bull was Zeus. As soon as she did, Zeus ran to the shores and leaped on the sea. He swam as a bull all the way. Oh, I'm having deja vu. Gotcha. I'm having deja vu. All right, let me keep going. I know exactly what to do. He swam as a bull all the way to Crete. Crete is this island, right? With the young clinging onto the back. Once they arrived on the island, Zeus revealed himself to her. So Zeus transformed to a human and set her up as his new consort. He gave her many lavish gifts, including Zeus, Europa, All right, so basically, so now we see where the word Europe came from. Europe is this woman riding this bull, and this bull is a beast of the field, which is Zeus. And it says, you will worship those that worship the beast. Their names is not written in the book of life. So the beast is Zeus. And you know who Zeus is? Zeus is the image of the white Jesus. So when you worship white Jesus, you're worshiping Zeus, you're worshiping the beast. Very deep. Let's go back. Let's learn a little bit about this Zeus. Zeus comes in many forms. He comes as a man. He comes as an oak tree. He comes as a bull. He comes as an eagle. He could transform into all of these things. He can transform into an eagle. If you look at Greek mythology, he could come as a swan and satyr. He could come as shower of gold. He could come as a man. All right, look at this. Baphomet, a goat. Zeus. You got some crazy people worship Baphomet. That's none other than Zeus. Zeus is also Jupiter to the Romans, their head deity. And this Zeus right here, that's your white Jesus Christ, the white Jesus Christ. So when they worship Jesus, they're worshiping Zeus, which Zeus could come in the form of a beast, a cow, a bull. All right. which therefore you are worshiping the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with the beast? So now you know that the beast is a nation. It's a nation. It's America. Is Europa. Europe is Europa. So the beast has different, like the book of Revelation is amazing. It's layered. The beast is a nation. It's Zeus, that you can worship it. Okay. And it's Europa, which is symbolically Europeans. This is the judgment on Europeans. And I know it might sound racist, and I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? I know you're listening. I gotta steal this from you. I know you're listening. I gotta steal it. I'm sorry. You get me later, all right? The Native Americans. Can I steal it? Hold on, I'm gonna steal it anyway. I'm sorry, I gotta steal this. The Native Americans. I got this from somebody else. The Native Americans. Remember when the white people gave us smallpox in blankets? Now they're reaping with this coronavirus. Now they're reaping what they sowed with this coronavirus. I hope those vaccines is not equivalent to the blankets that they gave out. I don't know. The symbol of the European Union is a woman riding a beast, a beast of the field, which is Zeus. When they still worship Zeus, they never stop worshiping Zeus. They turn Zeus into Jesus, Jesus. So when you go to church and you worship Jesus, you're worshiping Zeus, you're worshiping the beast. So this is a symbol of the European Union. So now we know the woman is Europe. We know the beast is symbolic of the war machine, America, and America is a baby of Europe. America is full of Europeans, same culture. And Europe, Rome, Greece, they killed Isa's followers. They murdered them. Here's more. This is how Europe got their name, and it's written in the book of Revelations. The woman riding on the beast. And they still use this today. You can go to Europe and you'll see these statues all around Europe. So whenever you get time, look up the origin of Europa. Look up the story of Europa. The Most High is letting us know it ain't no mystery anymore, who this mystery Babylon is. Her judgment, what will happen to her? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So they're going to be 10 horns. You know, horns represents nations. That's going to hate this whore. Okay. And these 10 horns at one time was a part of the beast, was in alliance with the beast. Remember we used to have a United Nations and everybody was together? The 10 horns was a part of the United Nations. But the 10 horns is going to gradually start hating the beast. And they're going to burn the beast. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. So they're going to 1945. The United Nations came about and they gave their power. Did they give their power to the woman? Did they give their power to the woman? Europe? Nope. After World War II, they gave their power to America, the beast. They made the dollar the standard. They made the United States. They gave the United States the ability to print out all the money they want. They gave the United States the leadership of the world, the beast. But Europe rides the beast. If you mess with Europe, America gonna be there to tear you up. They just call up America, come help us. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. The headquarters of the Illuminati, the founding of the Masonic orders is European. That's where the house is at, not in America. Not in the beast. The belly. You ever heard about being in the belly of the beast? Now the beast is going to be slain, but the woman is going to be burned with fire. That means the last time Russia got in conflict with Bush was going to put missiles in Poland. The first thing Russia did was point missiles to Europe. And then Bush backed up. So if Russia used nukes, Russia's gonna hit Europe. That's what Russia's gonna get first. Russia's gonna get Europe. It's a closer target. Ten nations will burn her with fire. The judgment of the beast. We'll get into this. We'll get into this part right here in part 2. Let me see if I missed anything. I know I skipped some things. So we got, Europa is Europe. So this is a judgment on the Europeans killed the Native Americans. They put us in slavery. They killed Issa's followers. They bombed people out. They started wars all over the world. They killed coups on people. That's something some of you haven't even heard of before. And this is a judgment that's gonna happen. They gotta reap what they sow. The Israelites, we had to drink our cup of our iniquities, Israelites. And Europeans, they're gonna have to drink the cup of their iniquity. They're gonna have to pay for what their fathers did. Just like we had to pay. It's only fair. All right. So we'll talk about in part 2, get out of from my people, so you will not be partakers of her plagues. We'll go into part 2. We'll go into Revelation chapter 18. But that's part 1. Now we know who she is. All right, let me see. All right, we got some people up in here. Shalom, everyone. I know I started late. They got the African free trade now. Yeah, that is a very good, let me put that. That's a very good sign. They got the African free trade. Yep. Very good. I mean, we still have to be careful because, we have the African free trade, but we don't know who's behind it. We don't know if it's some of our Masonic leaders in Africa that's puppets of Europe. I don't think it's going to end until the judgment upon Europa. When the Most High judges Europa, I think that's when Africa will be free and will be able to grow. They won't be under colonization, and that is coming very soon. And this is not hate. I'm just telling you what the scriptures say. All right. Well, you call it what you want. I don't care if you call it hate. I'm from the old school. I'm from the school of Esau's original followers. They died. They didn't care about life. They wasn't gonna bow down to Zeus. They wanted them to bow down to the Roman god Jupiter, Zeus, and they died. That's real believers. Someone got their head chopped off, and they had the faith. And a lot of people, a lot of Muslims today, don't have that faith. Trust me. They were body, all right. They wasn't gonna worship anything. They wasn't gonna sell out. I can't even tell some of these brothers not to wear certain symbols. Shoot, back in the day, people died for what they believed in. You know what I'm saying? That's the real. They had to, like Prophet Muhammad's people, peace be upon him. They had to migrate. People was trying to kill them. These people are comfortable. They don't know nothing about being no true believer. They get upset if I tell you don't wear that symbol. Oh, there's the symbols everywhere. Shoot, it's gonna hurt you. Oh, can you tell us what happened to our little family? We'll get it. We need to do a lesson on that. Unless you want to come in and explain it. I don't want to. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about and present it, not in a freestyle way. Yeah, I was gonna make this a short one because I'm gonna do part 2, but I'll probably do part 2 this week. Anybody want to come in real quick before I shut it down? You're free to come in. What we got? They stand firm in their disbelief. Yep. But for those who died of Esau's followers, peace be upon them all, like Esau told them, theirs is eternal life. And you can see in the book of Revelations that they are under the altar, and they will be given white robes. They will be resurrected and given white robes. They'll be okay. All righty. Since nobody want to come in, let me see. I'll save that for part 2. I'm gonna make this just 50 minutes. All right. Since nobody want to come in, I'm gonna shut it down. And then this week I'll do part 2. We'll get into Revelations 18, talking about Babylon a little bit more. We'll go into a little bit more about the mystery system. We'll go into the economic system of Babylon. We could talk about the old Babylon and compare the old Babylon to the new Babylon, the mystery Babylon. But I want you to have the connection. I want you to understand that the Creator used that Greek mythology to show us that these white folks are going to get it. These Europeans are going to get it. And we got to get out of her, or we're going to catch her plagues. All right? We don't want to be caught up in it. All right, y'all. I'm done. And I will see you next time. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your day.